Welcome back, folks, to Nioh 2. I realize we left Saturday on a bit of a sour note. I still, as you can see, have not beaten him. His time will come. Off-screen, or maybe today. It depends on how long we take on the main mission. But we completed all the other wonderful side missions. Now, granted, we did get close to beating him, but that was beside the point. So, we have exactly one main mission. Lord Nobunaga has rallied his troops and is on his way to Omi. He's determined to put an end to this conflict with the Azai and Asakura once and for all. The combined forces of Ichizen and Omi may not to be underestimated, but it seems Nobunaga has called in the forces of Tokugawa Ieyasu to help match them. Lord Ieyasu was a daimyo from Mikawa in the east of Owari, and a trusted friend of Lord Nobunaga, and his direct successor when he inevitably dies. There's sure to be a huge battle, so I'm sure there's room for us to get involved. Let's go and get stuck in, Hidi. Anagawa is a river originating at the foot of Mount Ibuki and flowing into Lake Biwa that divides the north and south areas of the Azai clan's domain, as the shallows of the river provide an advantageous route to invade bordering regions. It's often the site of pitched battles. In 1570, the forces of Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu succeeded in sandwiching the allied forces of the Azai and Asakura clans there, and the clear waters soon ran red with blood. That's quite a big yokai army. Ooh, that's a big one. I have a feeling we've seen our boss. Or so it would seem. We don't know for certain. That is technically a better weapon. There are objectives. Yes, yes, insufficient divine race. I am unfortunately very aware of that. He didn't last very long. I guess the two of us. Did he? Did you really have to do that? Good lord. Do you really have to do that constantly? Lots of rifle ammunition. You know there are better ways to break through obstacles than having to unsheath your switchglaive every single time. I am suspicious at how quiet it is. As I was saying, highly suspicious of how quiet it is. I hear Scampus, who has seen me. Ah. Where? Who? Where and who? Do you really have to make all that noise? Goodness gracious. Ah, there's a yokai realm. That we can just pass through? Like, that seems highly suspicious. Okay, there's our shortcut. I don't see any other archers. Of course, now that Enki is active. And he is the one who has the load bearing. Dead. Load bearer destroyed. I was gonna say, you're not leaving yet. And dead Gaki too. That was a little exciting. Not the most exciting little dark realm, but definitely an acceptable little one. Especially for the little diversion for the first Kodama. And that is why I will always have a piece of armor that has Kodama sense on it. Tracking down Kodamas otherwise is just painfully annoying. So, several guys carrying matchlocks, carrying arrows. Well, that's a choice. Two on one. That was unfortunate for him. I need to remember I have those special moves. You! Sorry, man. Sorry. I did not want to do that. She just automatically attacked. I don't like attacking those things, because they're kind of neat. But unfortunately, she apparently does not agree with us on that. Which is disappointing. But yet also understandable. Oh god. I think we're fortunate that we didn't die there. Ooh. Purple bow. We'll definitely have enough to provide some to get some free rice from the Kodama shack. And they're being very generous with the rifle ammunition. Like, extremely generous. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I definitely have been using a lot of it. Another Kodama. You died. A skeleton warrior? I don't like the fact that there's music. That's that beat. Did she fall down? She did. But only kind of? She fell down, but not to her death. I think they died. I knew that hand cannon was going to come in handy. That's the reason I use the hand cannon over the bow. It just is better when you need a lot of damage. So fortunately she fell down onto these platforms here and made her way back around. So yeah, that was 2 big skeleton warriors, so that makes sense then. That does make sense. Those messages. Ah, figured there'd be something in here. Ooh, dual katanas. Purple dual katanas at that. Ah. Well, if you insist. However, we can make an offering now. We have some items. That is the better spear. That's a pretty decent hammer, all things considered. Especially with the break. Could actually be very useful. A life drain on high attacks. Actually, that sounds like that could be very useful in a lot of situations. Hold on to that bow as well. Sort by type. There we go. Unmio hunting garb. That, I think, is that okay? That is in fact slightly better than what we have. Not a lot of divine race. Never directly open a door if you can help it. That's something these games have taught me. There's an obvious path, and that's probably actually one you have to open from the other side anyway. Do so. Where did he go? Again, a sneak attack is often better than a frontal assault. Kodama must be downstairs. Well, downstairs or... That was not my my initial desire. Okay. So apparently that's not how we approach that. It must be from the other direction. How did he not see me? How did he not see nor hear me? Is the question. These are, in fact, the mysteries. Oh, it might be on the roof, actually. The guy with the Odachi. Well, we've gotten some experience with, Odachi wielders. Thankfully. I see a dark realm over in that building. This guy. He's gonna be hard to eliminate. It all depends on the size of the actual hitboxes, which appear to be perfect. As I was saying, all depends on the sizes of the actual hitboxes, which appear to be perfect on those platforms. Or so it would seem. As I thought, this door was only openable from the other side. And I'm willing to bet this one is the same. Oh, I see you. Ah, Goat Man. Of course, it had to be one of them. Really? Well, at least we know they're dead. Because we eliminated the zone, it's not gonna matter. They're dead. Or not. Appears that thing was always meant to exist. How unfortunate. Oh. He somehow didn't see me. Mysteries? What weird mysteries? I mean, I won't say no. But mysteries nonetheless. It's just a shame we didn't get loot from the big guy. I mean, as much a shame as it can ever be. Ooh. Mage's Locks and a dragon whistle. What's actually more of a shame is all that sniping work I did. It's been put to waste. Well, not all the sniping work, I should say. Just most of it. Another purple Odachi. Would like to get that door. I just have my suspicions that it's guarded. And not just by them. But mostly by them. Fortunately, there are alternatives. Especially now that they are close. And that's them two dead. I see just 2 of them. No. Sneaky. Is it just the 2 of them? We will find out right now. Would seem so. I may have overreacted in my preparation. Great spear. Ooh. All sorts of purple goodies. All manner of purple goodies. There's a yokai over there. Okay, so we now have a nice way back into here. Even if it's not the most ideal situation. We do have a level on us, and we kind of do want to not let that expire. A rogue, eh? That's... really? Huh. Could have just gone in there and out there and gotten both of these real quickly. That's kind of... hello. That's a man with an Odachi. Oh, we can, in fact, target him from here. Oh, he has a ton of health. Oh, that was very dumb. Oh, that was very dumb. That is the mini-boss. I don't think I want to engage with him right now. Of course it had to be you. Okay. Odachi Man is gonna be problematic, probably. Ooh, another herbal remedy. But then how do we even get to this 3rd floor? Now, of course, Odachi Man, we did accidentally startle. Well, not even accidentally. We did just startle him with a shot to his forehead. We do have a level on us. This has cost us dearly in the past. Daring to approach unprepared. He does have an Odachi, which are stupid long-range weapons compared to our hammers. All right. All right, here we go. Don't! There we go. Well, that was kind of unexpected. I was not expecting a man with name. Ouch, I knew that. Should have known that. Should have seen that coming. That's a Yoki. We will just let him thrive. Again, a musket man with arrows. You're not wrong. I do have things. There you go, little guy. And what do you have in response for me? Ooh, a rifle. I'm willing to bet named man does not respawn. God, I did not mean to suddenly catch everyone. But we did. More purples. Just in case there was some hidden people. By little Kodama. Huh. Well, we're not done exploring. Scampus! Not that we need the Scampus, but there is a Scampus. Well, that's where man was hiding. Not really hiding, but he made his camp. That Scampus makes a lot of noise. When skittering about in sneak mode. Very, very loud Scampus. Bye, little Scampus. There's a Kodama. Kodama? Did I miss a Kodama? I may have missed a Kodama somehow. Apparently did. Huh? So it's not here. It's not on the floor above. So where are you? There can't be roof access. Which means I just missed him. Unless there is roof access, which would be concerning. He's like right here. Oh, there you are, hiding in the corner. Corner of the stairs. Stairs corners. Once again, I am concerned with the fact that I have an entire level that I'm just sitting on. And at any point I could lose it. Especially when Yokis are involved. Especially when Yokis are involved. Ooh. Like, they've gotten me many a time, so. They may be the base yokai enemy, and just slightly modified from the original Nioh version, but they are still a concerning thing. Just an empty... Just an empty place, huh? Nothing special here at all. Okay. There is a big enemy just on the other side of this door. That's not the end of level, mind you. But that is there's a big enemy over here. Be careful. And I'm gonna drop my level. And see if we can't make a slightly better offering on the Kodamas. Get us a little bit more of that wonderful, wonderful... that wonderful, wonderful divine rice they give. We do have some more spots for some of these. For some more talismans. We have as maximum rejuvenation as possible. What do we have for steals? We've almost a maximum of steals. A sloth talisman or two would not go amiss. Set our shortcuts. Set the sloths to there. Actually, I have several skills I should probably spend some on. Ninjas. Increase our capacity by 3. Goal is our goal here is the Nioh. Still requires that one. That's going to require a major investment. Who? Oh, him. I guess I'm just lucky that they didn't see me. Hello. Apparently there's a trio of them. At least that's what it seems like. There's a Kodama over here. Okay. Well, this appears to be an alternate-ish route. Can I hit that skeleton warrior from here? Yes. Is that a good decision or not? That's a different question entirely. Fell to his death. No! And of course, I also fell to my death. That could have been avoided. That could have been avoided. Very dead thing. Not be easy to get through, you say. Hmm. Well, that's just a Yoki just kind of sitting there. I kind of don't have to deal with him if I don't want to. And it looks like the boss is through here, but I imagine it's locked from that side. I knew it. I saw you. A couple of cannon shots makes them really easy work. I hear a thing. Hmm. Now I am unsure. Of course, I had to be a Kappa. And I don't even know if this was a good idea or not. I don't like that. For good reasons, it would seem. Mini boozos. Cut down by a rogue. All the way out here? Huh. Unusual. Okay, we found the hot spring. Ah! Door! Buff yourself. No. And I also got cut down by a rogue. Not exactly the way I wanted to go, but... okay. Well, that used up a lot of my ammunition. That I really, really didn't need to spend, but oh well. We'll take the free soul, I suppose. See, other than that mini boozoo, there's not really anything over here. Ow. The fact that it is a 2-on-1 is the problem. There we go. They're very much dead now. Of course, it has to spawn Oni bees. Oh, that straight up killed him. I was not expecting it to immediately just kill the son of a gun, but I'll take it. And as expected, that door was a one-way door. Kodama? Scampus? Kodama must be above. Oh, there's Big Man. Wonder where all that led. Wonder what else I just murdered unexpectedly. Oh, another Scampus. Hello, Kodama. And that's all the Kodamas. Methinks that be the boss, and the answer right now is no. We did get his horn. That's good. And that's all the Kodama's gotten. Souls have been purified. Door. See, I get... See, Skeleton Warrior's video is completely broken, but... Door is completely unbroken. Weird. Very, very weird. Oh no, maximum steel and rejuvenation. And let's see about any offerings we can give them. Crime of patricide. A crime of patricide one. Wait, that's a water. Oh, but it's not nearly as good as the other water one we have. All the yellow and white either get donated or sold. Let's check the bazaar. They might have interesting things in here. A barrier talisman. No, we don't need those. In theory, all it will take is me killing these skeleton warriors to give me a clear shot. Which is only going to take me a couple of rifle shots every time. I mean, maybe I could run past them, but I wouldn't put it past myself to not be a smart idea to do so. Because everything in here is dead. And it's just these guys, which we can probably just run past. Into the boss! Hanzo. Is that the same Hanzo or is that a different Hanzo? But it might be the same Hanzo. And we intervene. Ow. Ouch! No! Have we entered phase 2? I think we've entered phase 2. I'm dead. Well, we got him down to half health, so the fact he fights more like a slightly more powered up Odachi user is more of a blessing than you would think. Like, A lot of yokai don't go by those exact same rules. The fact that he kind of does is a blessing. And it was only my overzealous use of my talismans that caused problems. Run, run, run. And I got a little overzealous there again. Once again, little overzealous, and that's little overzealous, little more aggressive, and that's and that's more often than not the cause of my problems. But honestly, not a bad fight. I think we'll have it in fairly quick order. Buff up before we run into the fight. Whoa, don't know where that lag spike came from. I was dodging. Oh, I was dodging that. Oh, come on. I had that. Gunpowder bombs. I don't want to use the... Well, I was going to say bombs, but I actually have Hurricane equipped more than anything. I'm also not relying on heavy attacks as much as I used to. Get you out of that entirely. Greedy. No! No and no. And because that was a mortal, we only got a mortal soul core. Ho ho! Again, a very fun, but if you've been fighting the Odachi at all, which you should have, that's just a amped up Odachi set. And above all, not as bad as that other fight we were banged our head against. At all. Let us move on. Because again, that guy didn't have the 7-hit infinite, well, seemingly infinite combo. What a victory! We did it! And taking out Naotaka really helped swing the battle in our favor. The Tokugawa general, Honda Tadakatsu, was in awe. But it's pretty clear that the Azai aren't fighting fair. They were using spirit stones. I mean, how else could they fight with yokai like that? And that monstrous form Magara Naotaka took? But how? Well, maybe now's not the time for this. Lord Nobunaga wants to keep this momentum going and make a push on the Azai Nagamasa's stronghold, Odani Castle. Let's go, Hidi! Lady Ochi is bound to be there. Several new missions have unlocked. And a lot of locked missions, to be honest. Like a surprising number of locked missions. Right, she can now do torch spears, which are nice because that means she can forge a purity weapon for those. Still can't with these. I don't think there's any of these we want to keep. And that great spear is a great spear, but... There we go, rarities. And especially when it comes to, like, the accessories. Since you can't disassemble them, might as well just keep them and get rid of them. On the other hand, that is a water katana. That could come in handy. We got really lucky with this swordsmith's hammer and finding a purity version of it. That doesn't appear to be a common thing. And that one has the defense buff on it. So it's definitely worth keeping, that one. Oh, that one's got an attack. That one might be worth holding on to. Because if we can get the plus attack, plus the defense, that could be a really good set of gauntlets. Although we will lose the whole anti-yokai thing we have going on with our armor. Honestly, better armor is better armor. And it does increase our magic power anyway. I'm hesitant. Yeah, because we have the faster winded recovery on the Abacus, so we don't need that on here. But that also means that we don't need it there either. Well, I think that's everything for there. Bird. Well, the question is, what do we want to do? Do we want to do some side missions? Or do we want to throw our head against this man again? I am hesitant. Because we are somewhat, or 30,000-ish off of a level. Let's see, there's 8 times that, that's 16. That's 20,000, that's 50. That is a straight up level between these two. That's straight up a level between those two. Yeah, because that's, with them, that's a level plus another 5. That would bring me up to 75. 10 of those. Well, let's see what the shrine says anyway. $85. So we need another 10. And at 5 apiece, 500. And there we go. We have now gained several additional levels. And we are currently level 69, which was not expected, but is fine, I suppose. You know, we will fight him. And we're gonna rapidly run out of Divine Rice if we throw our faces against him. Which means our healing, which means we have to make these first bits count. That's quite literally invincibility. That's just not fair that he has complete invincibility. Honestly, that's on top of his other bullshit moves. The fact that he gets complete invincibility is complete bullshit. Nothing I could do there. I'd accidentally committed into the attack. I'm beginning to understand his moves a little bit more. He does have some patterns for his attacks. But they're kind of weird. Stop it! God damn it with your infinite combo! Him and his infinite combo is the one move that I will say is complete bullshit. Like, I will forever say that is complete bullshit that he gets an infinite combo. And if he gets to the fact that he gets to throw in the magic mid-combo whenever he feels like it is just rude and unusual, and I do not appreciate it. I will say that he gets the Odachi's biggest problem, and he gets to get rid of it, which is the fact that if you get too close into an Odachi user's range, they just do not have any way of punishing you. On the other hand, he has just the moves that can counter that. Which is to say, his magic. Like, that continues to annoy me that is the case. Yeah, infinite stamina, too. I will say, I did use that exact move that he uses, the running stab, quite a bit. So I know how powerful it is. Would you stop it? And again, I don't know how you're supposed to counter that particular move. Because you're supposed to be able to burst counter those moves, but you can't. And I'm dead. And we're currently out of Divine Rice again. Bullshit. And that's as fast as I can recover, and he still gets four hits on me. And you can see that he just staggers me so much easier than I can stagger him. And we're both wearing light armor. Let's not pretend he's wearing some type of medium or heavy armor. He's wearing medium armor. He's wearing light armor. Okay. Pull back, pull back. Let him commit. Let him commit. Let him commit. Thank you for that recovery. Okay, that was bad. I was attempting to counter that. God damn it. I can't even burst counter that. That's as fast as I can burst counter, and burst counter has a wind up. Oh, looks like we recovered enough Kodamas to be able to have 6 on an attempt here. That's a reasonable amount. Okay, that's bullshit. Like I said, on the bright side, we do have at least 6 main healing items. Bullshit. Again, his 5-hit combo that's uninterruptible is just continues to vex me. Again, his reactionary, hey, you dodged my attack. Here's a magic in your face. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. It's like, hey, you dodged my attack. Here, you don't get to counterattack on that. That continues to be bullshit. And that was me trying to dodge through that. No, no! God, why does he get the infinite combo? I just don't get it. I just don't understand why he gets the infinite combo. Just end it. You see that? That was like dodging through him so I could get within range to counter him, and then he just, no. Instant ice ball to the face. Instant staggering ice ball to the face. You don't get to counter me. Meanwhile, all my inputs when I try and enter special moves, they get eaten every time by every minor attack. Like, I try and punish him with this, and the game just says, no, that's gonna get eaten. See that? That was a 4-hit combo into an ice ball, into another multi-hit combo. And I'm spamming the dodge button whenever he throws me that fireball. That fireball in the counter move, it's like I'm spamming it. And I barely make it half the time. Not even half the time. I just barely make it, period. Whenever he throws those off, And that's with faster winded recovery, too. It's actually bullshit. And there's just no way to counter those. And that's the thing, is that they give you these burst counter, this entire burst counter technique, and it's like, no, it's going to take it about half a second too long to wind up in order to be able to hit a lot of these burst counters. So you're just not going to be able to do anything on a lot of these. Because it's going to take like half a second too long for you to be able to do anything. And with this guy, with his magic, 1, 2, 3, into the magic, into the quick sheath, into the quick draw. Like, you're not able to pull off these moves if you had the Odachi. Of course that didn't work. And the thing is, that stab move required you in Nioh 1 to be running. He just pulled that off with no running twice. And that's bullshit right there. Again, they get to walk around with their guard infinitely up because it takes more than 3 hits to knock their guard down, but your guard doesn't matter. See, I don't know if you can hear me spamming the dodge button, but that is me. I'm spamming the dodge button like 4 or 5 times before it goes off. And I was trying to dodge through that, but he said no. Dodge button being spammed that entire time. I was trying to dodge. I was dodging. Dodging. Heal. Oh, God, I'm out of healing. Nope, there was no surviving that because I ran out of healing. Would you stop it with those? Those ones I don't... Those I don't mind. Come on, let me freaking heal. And the thing is, I know the Odachi was not that acrobatic in Nioh 1. I mean, it has many similar aspects of the moveset, but nothing exactly. Come on. One. I continue to be flabbergasted that they programmed several infinite combos into this man. And we're like, yeah, that's a perfectly acceptable first challenge for a samurai fight. Okay, that's 2. That's about half. Stop that! Of course, now he gets the heat, the infinite invincibility for like 30 seconds, which means you don't get to do anything. Oh, he can just renew that infinitely. Oh, did you see that? Did you see where 3/4 of my health went? I didn't. I didn't get to see where 3/4 of my health went. It just disappeared. While he was being invincible, by the way. I didn't see where 3/4 of my health went. Well, he got both a damage boost and an invincibility. Once again, I'm flabbergasted that they give them these types of infinite combos, and it continues to not make any sense why you would do that. I mean, your bosses, your normal bosses, don't get those types of moves. And then they don't distribute the skills evenly enough to be able to even deal with them. I was dodging before that, but it would not let me dodge. And what are you supposed to do when... There's nothing you can do there. Once again, every time. Like, there's not... Is there a skill in the shiftling tree that makes instant guard blocks? Like, does it make your... Is there a skill that makes your burst counters infinite, instant? Like, no wind up? Am I missing that skill? that makes it 100% instant. Like a 0 frame windup. Am I missing that skill? Because it feels like I'm missing that skill. Because it feels like I'm missing that skill. It feels like there's a skill that I'm missing that is like instant guard counter. Instant burst counter. Because that's what it feels like I'm missing. I'm not gonna lie. You all saw that, right? He got 2 infinite combos off on me. And the only way we can tell that is because he did 2 fireballs in that entire combo. The fact that he gets the... Yeah, you can't use any thrown weapons against me. I require very specific solutions to my problems. Very specific solutions to my actions. Oh, you don't have those. Nioh problems. Oh, you don't have those? Well, you're stuck with it. Hopefully you can deal with a ton of incoming damage from all sorts of variety of sources. That's a mutual hit. I continue to be very, very upset because it's gotten slightly easier, but not nearly. He continues to have all the bullshit he's always had, and that continues to be the problem. Is that it is the bullshit that is the problem. He shouldn't have a follow-up move to that jump slam. He just should not have a follow-up to that. Bullshit! He continues to be as bullshit as he's ever been. And it continues to do nothing but vex me because... I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not lying. I have no idea how you're supposed to deal with the man with infinite combos. I don't know how you're supposed to deal with that when you don't have a way of interrupting an infinite combo. 'Cause you don't. Like, there is no way to interrupt his infinite combos. Oh, but yeah, and the best part is he can throw up his guard instantly. But you? Oh no, your guard, if you've been tapped by anything within like half a second, within like 2 seconds beforehand. Yeah, my guard's been up this entire time. When it was up that entire time, I lost 2/3 of my health. I was guarding that entire time. You probably couldn't have guessed that. Because my health disappeared. And the things that some Nioh players say, it's like, oh, the guard is so good because it's a 100% physical guard 100% of the time. So much better than what Dark Souls gives you with its shields. Bullshit. It doesn't work. Your guard doesn't work because you don't have the frames to pull it out. Like, there's just not enough frames to pull it out, where the game's like, I'm not gonna let you pull out your guard. Why? I don't know why. And then if they break your guard, which they are going to, guess what? You can't do anything because, guess what? Your guard just disappeared. So good luck dodging, much less, you know. I had the burst counter buttons pressed that entire time. Why they even give them burst counter animation when it's like, you're not gonna be able to pull out a burst counter. Couldn't even recover there. Oh, bullshit. Get off me. The fact that you can't, and the other thing is, and that really annoys me, is there's no way of getting the gauge. Like, you don't get your, in Nioh 1, the living weapon, or in this one, it is the yoke, the shiftling form. You don't, there's no way of getting that in this fight. You see how aggressive that was? And how much health that took off of me? And how little that took off of him? I'm having to play a super defensive style. And the entire point is to punish him for his moves. Which means I have to eat a lot of his moves. Like that one. Like I had to eat that fireball in order to punish it. And there was nothing I could do about that one. And that one had promise. As scrappy as that early game, that early fight was. It was extremely scrappy. Okay, that's bullshit. We all know that was bullshit. I didn't know he could stop that move halfway through and not pull off the burst combo. That just sounds like that's a complete bullshit. Kinda like that move is complete bullshit. The fact that he can pull it off with near instant speed continues to be complete bullshit. Oh, now I have no... Now my hyper armor's gone. I am pushing a button to do a thing! Game. Yeah, I don't have hyper armor anymore. Like, there's no hyper armor left in my moves. And if that's the trade-off for 100 more damage per hit, that's not good. You saw that I was in yokai form. I was in shiftling form during that animation, which means I should, by all rights, been able to counter him. This guy continues to vex me. It must be the purification damage. For some reason that affects him, when by all rights it really shouldn't. Oh great, he got those up. come on. That was... That was better. Again, the problem is he can just combo any of his moves into any of his other moves. And it appears my only... real hope of survival is playing super defensively. And punching him through the hyper armor. When the game lets me. The problem is the game does not often let me. Like that time, there was no getting away. He was in chase mode. That's not gonna make it. That's not gonna make a lick of difference. Well, we know this fight is going nowhere. Oh, where did half my health bar go? Oh, wait. He has the combo that deletes your health bar. Regardless of whatever you're trying to do, he's got the combo that deletes your health bar. And if you try and guard it, it doesn't delete your health bar, it now deletes your stamina bar. I must keep the pressure up because I can't let him get the invincibility up. And then he just infinite combos you. Because you have to keep the pressure on because he has quite literally invincibility for like 30 seconds. And that's all it does. It costs him... It costs him nothing, actually. It actually costs him nothing to go invincible. Slow him down. Less damage. Oh no, he gets a damage buff during that time. Because he gets to use all his talismans in one. Okay, that was bullshit. You're right on that one. Got him. Oh. That was a long time coming. Had to play super defensively and luck out. And we ended the mission with only using 3 healing, 2 guard, and 3 rejuvenation. I don't know what clicked. I didn't expect you to wield such power. Now I know why Hideyoshi was so successful. Have you had spirit stones to that? If you'd excuse me, I hope we cross our paths again. Most likely on the battlefield. Bullshit! You may wish that, I do not. Son of a gun. Oh. I'm glad we beat him. And honestly, I'm glad it was able to happen on stream. I'm not gonna lie. So as happy as I am that that was able to happen on stream, that was like 5 hours of throwing my head against him before it became anything. Donate Swallowtail. Donate leg guards. And it is actually better than our current tea set by pretty significant. That is possibly a better abacus. We will lock that abacus. We'll also lock that gourd. Lock that dragon whistle just in case. And I wasn't even wearing the probably better armor. That is such a fluffy set of armor. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very fluffy. But that's where we're gonna leave it. Having finally, after like throwing my head against him for like 4 hours straight. Well, not 4 hours straight. It was 2 hours today and at least 2 on last Saturday, possibly 3, because it was like we went till like 5:30, from 2:30 to 5:30, from 2 to 5:30. No, it was 2 to. Regardless, it was real close to start time for the online things we do. Yeah, it was wild. It was at least 4 hours of throwing your head against him before it finally worked, and I'm still not sure I understand exactly how that worked. Because I was being so both super defensive and aggressive, because I couldn't let him get that invincibility off. But next time, I suppose we'll start with another main mission. Actually, we'll probably start with the side missions, the ones that are unlocked, and then move to the main mission. That'll be for Saturday. Friday we have Peripetia, the demo for Peripetia, which is, as I've said before, one of the few immersive sims that you can find in the vein of Deus Ex. It's always interesting to see what the games do when they're inspired by that. It is one of my more favorite game series, even Invisible War, as much as that one has issues. But, having said all that, we'll see you all Friday for the demo of Peripetia. And then Saturday, more Nioh 2. We'll see you next time.